We all want, we have been hearing these days, indicating that the era of classic SUVs and that market is turning to SUVs. The Toyota is a classic one. One side we have bunch of cars that, but on other hands the Camry doesn't resume. Only in 2022 the company sold nearly 300,000 cars, so it's clear that the iconic nameplate looker, and that's why we have decided to take a look at 2024 Toyota Camry. What is so special and popular about this? It is still the ultimate car. The current generation of the famous sedan is known. It has been around since 2017, which only makes sales and pretty impressive to the system. Well done. At first sign, the current signal Toyota currently, but time, Toyota design found a perfect blend between classic and modern aesthetic cars, which is necessary to keep the modern cars indeed in the group, and why some previous generation age of this one look alike. A sleek steel hold in combination with modern features were enough to keep younger competition well behind. But to be honest, stylish Toyota properly buy this sedan for other cruise, and one of them is the ability to cruise. The multi-lanes setup with find include, especially if you mean Camry was never meant to be engaging. It claimed and focused on its absorbance of road impartation as speaking on the higher speed. This is where modern crossovers will be seen. Just take the RAV4 for example. It is more expensive than Toyota Camry, but actually features a less impressive mountains, and the speed is top-notch. This sedan is a natural choice for open road, smooth and comfortable and effect. And due to the infotainment drag coefficient, 2024 Toyota Camry is a typical carryover model with the same design of this car. In terms of interior design, that's not always a good thing because cabins design are always special. Mainstream segment particularly attractive from the inside but change with the current generation, which brought a notable step in the even aesthetics feel way more than the other ones, even though there are still copy of awkward design stipulations, especially on this. But overall, the current generation aged pretty well from inside and still feel good, enough to compete with rivals including the very fresh Honda Accord and receive a pretty attractive interior design. Even the Mind Cycle refresh, which was done 3 years ago, expect for a couple of floating infotainment screen, which is also a top-notch. Designers did not a great job, even more than inches of wheelbase and 92 vehicles. The Camry is top-notch, and it doesn't surprise that amount of passenger space is pretty generous. The front row offers a 42 inches of legroom, supportive and quite adjustable, so everyone can find the perfect driving position. In the second row, things are good, with a solid amount of 5 adults can easily fit in, enjoying long legroom that count to nearly 40 seats. Design seat soft, the roof tanks well designed beat suspension. Unlike the competition, Toyota didn't want to go turbocharged. Instead, they relies on classic natural aspiration engines that are more reliable and durable, and often more honest. They still work very well because we are still talking about a classic sedan. That is the notable higher than simply side SUV. For a convenient ride, they offer stars a hood and RAV4 with a max output of 208 horsepower. for an average driver, that is pretty enough for decent driving dynamics, especially if they come in combination with a pretty good fuel economy. What is this highway? The racer of around 28 miles per gallon in the top time. We are talking about the 3.5 inner unit, that part of it. Legendary GR series, which gave us some of these 3 days, and the cameras, which also unit as guide impressive and enough to hit 60 in less than 6 seconds, but the things work bulletproof engine is that orders of level. The Honda Accord, which I ran into a smaller displacement turbocharging. Can you name the SUV that returns over 50 miles per gallon, equipped with Toyota's well-known setup, which consists of the good gallon in the city, an electronic motor camera hybrid, and 55 miles per gallon on the highway, which are especially realize that the unit doesn't lack power at all. With the combined output of 208 horsepower and additional torque, driving dynamics are actually pretty good in all aspects of it. That will be the transmission, because just like Toyota hybrid, this one isn't most engaging to play for. We resume that the price you have. What is important to mention that the low running cost doesn't after just economy. This is easily one of the most reliable, powerful extreme sedan to purchase. And the reason is that a perfect free remorse part that are world usually required regular service. For transmission, for example, there is no such thing as an starter, timing belt, etc., alternator, and all this, because it's a full hybrid. And while CVT designated is in a way that doesn't have any belt. The put in simple words fuels parts and significantly lower compared to a logical gas-powered car. As mentioned, one of the Camry's strongest points as a size SUV, which is significantly lower compared equipment, is more than decent. At the same time, the list of this model comes with LED headlight, a power adjustable driver seat, dual zone climate control, and a smartphone. Particularly, the only thing we could complain about this is 7 inches infotainment, which is a bit lower, but later they will upgrade for this, including forward collision warning, automatic dynamic emergency braking system, and adaptive cruise control, road significant recognition, and many more. Toyota Camry is a top-notch car that you may need to afford, and some of these key upgrades to bring it to wrap steering wheel, upgraded suspension, etc. A synthetic leather seat is enough, and the SE can also look very attractive if you apply it. The model brings completely black exterior and combines with a bronze zone. The XLE trim is about convenience, a bigger one of these list standard equipment are higher in front and has seated leather upholstery near the trim. The XSE is also another hand to bring small tank into upgrade dual pipes as well. Finally, the TLD suit at all the top of offer as powerful V6 engine and upgrade like as completely new body kit. Further excellent values for money. This car is many more throughout its history and options, and the current model is no exception. Despite all the qualities, it resumes value the price, with base version going to around $27,000, $30,000, while the range of topping models cost